This is the move-in video for 9410 East Meadowvale. Move-in Bryn Harder and Brian Meekswell. Meeksel. Today is July 7th, 2017. The cleaner is inside finishing the clean. However, I just wanted to document a few, the property aside from the kitchen, but the front area looks great. The doors are a little weathered, but that's obviously not the fault of it's the property, the physical house. So, walking up to the property, the grass was mowed, the bushes were trimmed. You can, there is a curtain rod, however, that is going to be thrown away. The front of the door is a little scratched, but that's just normal wear and tear. Here's the door, the entrance area. As you walk in, here's the first closet to the left. The only thing that's in there is a light bulb, but the carpet was vacuumed. The outside of the door, there's like a few nail holes, but aside from that, it doesn't, there's like no damage. Light bulb is good. The baseboards and the wall is fine. This front area was painted, so this closet area or living room area I'll go back to, because like I said, the cleaner's here. So going to the left of the property, here's a closet. It's not damaged. The paint looks great. Nothing in there, obviously. The exterior of the door doesn't have any damage either. So this hallway was recently painted. Baseboards were painted. There's a few areas where there was like spackle, but light bulb is good. Smoke detectors are fine. The property was already it wasn't painted up until yesterday, so all this hallway is fresh paint, baseboards, fresh paint. Going to the master bedroom, this room was painted as well. Just the closet area, the entrance of the room. The wall looks okay. There's a few smudges on the right side. Flooring looks awesome. The French doors in the master look good. The paint in here looks a lot better. The only area that I saw, honestly, that was that we probably, if there's any additional issues, was the ceiling. I don't know if there was at one point a leak or, and I did go ahead and document that on my previous video. So ceiling fans are all nice and clean. All the light bulbs work. Inside the closet, there's no damage. Door looks great. The outside of the door looks good as well. Ceiling in a few areas, again, like structure issues, but aside from that, there's no damage. There are a few scuffs on the walls. And again, just the ceiling, which we'll check out. The window seals are kind of scuffed up. Windows are good. Blinds in here look fine. Here is the beam that goes through the master. The other fan that wobbles a tiny bit, but it doesn't wobble enough to like replace it or anything like that. There's a few areas on the wall by the French doors that are a little scuffed up. The foundation at the top where the ceiling meets the wall, there's a little bit of cracking, but aside from that, it's like, it's not horrible. Here's the walls again. So, under the sink looks good and the drawers are fine. Sink is clean, faucet works, countertop is nice and clean. Top of the shelf, lights all good. The outside of the cabinets look okay. Okay, so going into the toilet area, the floors look fine. There's a little bit of grout on the ground. Heater definitely works. Tub looks good. Window was cleaned off. There's a few paint marks on the window. Towel bar is fine. Ceiling is fine. Looks like there was like, I'm not sure what that was, but maybe like a cabinet there or something at one point. Toilet's good. Nice. It definitely is clean. It smells clean. Flush is good. Tub does have a few stains in it. This is all clean. It smells good. These look fine. This wall in the restroom is a little scuffed up as well. There was a little dent from the doorknob, but there is a door stopper. So they went ahead and fixed that. There's a few little marks on the door, merely cosmetic, but here going into the closet area. This carpet looks good. It is clean. Light works. Closet's fine. So in the master, the only thing that I saw was just one area on the ceiling. And the door, the flooring, everything else looks good. Smells good in here. The flooring in the hallway was fixed. The flooring was pulling up, and we were able to get it back down. So this is the other bedroom, the smaller bedroom on the left side of the hallway. As you enter, like, you can see that the walls look a lot better compared to my previous video. The paint is a little smeared on the right side. There's a few little areas that have tiny bits of scuff marks, aside from the window seal that is a little scuffed up, but the blinds look okay. There's a little bit of dust on them. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and clean those off. Ceiling looks good. All the light bulbs work. The ceiling fan was definitely dusted. Here's the flooring looks great. Baseboards look good. There is an area by the entrance that has a protruding bottom, like the wall at the very bottom. It does like kind of come out a little bit. Closet does have a few little chips in it, the paint chips, but everything else looks really good. The doors are functioning properly. They don't have any marks on them or damage, maybe a little bit of dirt, but other than that, like, they look great. So, all the outlet covers look fine. Cable cover looks good. Let's see. Ceiling fan works. So here's the door. Smoke detector in the room. There's a few little nail holes, but very, very few, like maybe 3. It looks like the ceiling fan is wobbling quite a bit, so I will have to put in the request to get that looked at. Here's the hallway to the left of the very back bedroom on the left. In the wall, there's like a little spot that was covered over, like maybe possibly like a hole or something. So back bedroom, flooring looks good, blinds are good, walls have no damage on them. A few little nail holes, but I do think that this room was painted as well. Door looks good. Baseboards are fine. The door stopper's good. The window seal is scuffed up a lot. Blinds are clean. Great. There's a few little nail holes. Where the window seal and window is. Maybe where there was curtains previously. On this far back wall, there was a few nail holes as well, probably about 5, but very small. Here's the closet. This closet door handle was damaged before. Now it's all fixed. The closets appear to be functioning properly. The only thing that's in the top of the closet would be like a hanger rod. And carpet looks clean. Baseboards look fine. There's a few dings in the closet, a few nail holes and nails. One nail and a few nail holes. It looks like the closet is like raising on the ceiling where it meets the wall a little bit. It's like peeling paint, but obviously structure. So here is the back of the door. That looks fine. I'll get that little piece of dust off. But the ceiling fan looks great. Flooring smells good. Like it smells very clean in here. Okay. So, moving on, here's the restroom, the main bathroom. As you enter, I did go ahead and open the drawers, and the fan works. I may have to get some of that lint off of the fan, but toilet's clean, countertops are clean, lights are good, everything works. This works properly. It's nice and tight. Nothing in the drawers. They're wiped down, super clean. There's a stain underneath the sink, but it doesn't look like it is leaking. A few little dings in the towel cabinet. Okay. So walls look good. Tile looks fine. Tub is clean. Shower head works. Towel bar is new or newer. Okay. This is nice and clean. Toilet. Toilet flush is fine. Flooring looks great. This is all clean. Okay. So aside from like a little bit of soap, this tile looks great. Here's the door in the restroom. Frame looks fine. There's a little ding on the left side. Aside from the restroom. Okay. So, moving on.